So big ups to you guys. Shout out to teamliquid.net, as I'm sure everyone on that site is probably watching right now just to see who wins the King of the Beta.
F5, 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 F5.
Yeah, spamming the forums for sure. Am I forgetting any communities out there?
I mean, we got all the wonderful communities that contributed content today. SC Legacy, IC Cup, Team Liquid, Ghost of Gamers, Fragster. We got my brother Tasteless, Artosis, HD, Husky. Where's my list? We had so, who wrote my name on a piece of paper? Bam! We had GLHF TV, GLHF Italy, now known as Starcraft World.it. We had Good to Game. We had Greatorp, and Homer, and I think that's it. Thank you so much, everyone. And you know, let's not tease them any longer. Let's go directly into Game 1 of Tester versus Into the Rainbow.
Yeah.
I can't wait.
I cannot wait.
Hitting the razor overlay, bouncing directly into Game 1 of Tester against Into the Rainbow. Now, I have a question. Do we have any Into the Rainbow fans out there? 3, 2, 1. And of course, any Tester fans out there? 3, 2, 1.
It looks like Tester's going to be the crowd favorite, but we do have Tester now spawning on the right side of the map as the blue, or I guess, yes, the right side of the map as the blue Protoss. And his opponent is going to be spawning in the north of the map as the red Terran. Now, Scrap Station, I have not seen this map too many times in all of the King of the Beta Hill show matches that we've done at MLG, but it has quite the distance between the two bases unless you take out those two destructible rocks. We'll have to see exactly how both players decide to play this map.
And this is already pretty interesting. One building has been made. Isn't that fascinating?
That's so fascinating.
Oh, God. Bright future for esports. But I mean, really, this one pylon, a lot of players want to wall off because it's so wide. But I mean, if you get players like QXC, who are so aggressive with Marauder openings early on, it can be really dangerous. So placing them very far back like this is a very safe way to open. And of course, Tester is chrono boosting probes now, but I guarantee you he's going to be saving that up later.
It looks like he is in 12 supply. There goes that first gateway. Now, PvP, PvT, definitely Cthon Luck. I had the great chance of casting some of his matches. And one thing that I want to see is exactly what build order the Korean player decides to go. Cthon Luck, or Cluck as I like to call him, as that was his name, favored by Noni on the State of the Game podcast. But he did this build where it was 1 Rax with a quick tech lab. You get 1 Marine, 2 Marauders, and then you get that Reaper to go ahead and jump up and down to get that sight. And if you end up losing that first Stalker as Protoss, that is one of the hardest builds to deal with as a Protoss player.
Absolutely. There's so much early aggression you can do with a Marauder plus stuff. Really just having one to slow that Stalker down is so critical. The probe does get up, skateboards around a little bit, and bounces right back to start zapping away at that SCV, getting a few good shots off. Gonna just maneuver around here. 1 Marine going down. No orbital command yet. Wow, very unusual. Extremely unusual. There's the orbital command. That's so late. Almost always gotten on 15 or 16. And of course, we have 1 cybernetics core going down for Tester. He has 2 in gas. I hope that's intentional, because this is one of the most embarrassing mistakes when you look back and say, I just felt broke all game. And it's like, well, yeah, you put 2 guys in gas. What are you doing?
Yeah, definitely a lot of players do forget that. Looks like he has thrown down another gas now. Actually, before his core, we might be seeing maybe some Stargate here. We'll have to see exactly what tech he decides to go, but I think we might be seeing a quick tech from the Protoss player. There's a factory kind of hiding it there for the Terran user in the back of his base. And looks like we have a chrono boost on that first Stalker there. There comes the Zealot there to try to deal with that SCV, but that SCV is going to be faster than the Zealot. And there's that chrono boost. Looks like he did save up to about 80 or 90 mana. Now he's going to be chrono boosting that gateway as well as that cybernetics core.
Yeah, very funky play by Tester, saving up so much chrono boost, and he still has more. And you know, remember Into the Rainbow versus White Raw? This is exactly what Into the Rainbow did in that series. Would not be surprised to see that lift. And oh my God, I'm wrong. No, I'm so right. That felt so good. So here comes the factory floating directly over. And yes, here's the Marauder, 2 Marine push. Now, where is that Stalker? Because this is the very vulnerable point. And as if by educational value, Tester says, allow me to show you what not to do. And is charging forward with a Stalker straight for the Zelnaga Watchtower by the friendly Automaton 2000, who's awesome. We're just going to check him out. Yeah, that's totally sweet. But where is that 1 Stalker? Needs to be so careful. Pulling back now. Oh, here comes the Hellion in the main. Oh, it reminds me of that Lurker drop in Brood War. So effective for years. But now it looks like Tester able to defend, now getting a robotic facility very fast. Very interesting. Still spending chrono boost on everything but probes.
Yeah, it looks like that's a great diversion from the Terran player. Here comes the main force of the Terran player coming up into the Protoss' base. There goes that Marauder, kind of a weird force field there, just kind of throwing it down there. Look at that Hellion continuing to do a ton of damage to those probes. Looked like he was going to try to go around there. Uh-oh, one Hellion just doing so much damage to those probes. And now looks like the main force of the Terran player has moved out. That Hellion has done quite a lot of damage, getting 5 kills in total. I think all of those were actually probes.
Yeah, popping 3 probes in one shot. Very, very nice control. And look at this, really not losing much of anything. And teching directly to a starport. Very interested to see what the follow-through is going to be on this. Whether it's just medevacs to reinforce this or to get Ravens or Banshees. Looks like one Hellion's still kind of hanging out trying to find something.
He likes those pretty minerals. Maybe he's just kind of lost looking into them. We do have, there's the robotics facility coming down from Tester. He's going to be getting that observer first to go ahead and scout out his opponent, and then getting that immortal, which of course does quite a lot of damage to Marauders. There goes that observer. He's going to be sending that over to his opponent's base. Going ahead and throwing down another gateway there, putting him up to 3. I usually see 4 gateways from Tester, but it looks like he's kind of adding them on a little bit slower. And there's a Viking. That's not a unit you see very much in the TVP matchup.
Yeah, you probably heard me like louder and louder when I was looking at this gateway. And when you're in this spot as Tester and now a Star Gateway, can you afford all of this? Gonna have to like refinance or something, because really this is an extremely difficult situation to be in as Protoss. These are all ground units, and I mean there's really no vision that Tester has anywhere. I mean, just looking around the map, he has this observer. It looks like there's that one Hellion continuing to harass, but I mean, where can he warp in? He's moving forward with just one Stalker. I just don't quite see how this is going to be that effective. But it might be that he just wants to go into super defensive mode and get enough units to stay alive.
Yeah, that Stalker is still continuing, I think, to the main of the Terran base. No, it looks like he has stopped at that zone like a watchtower. 2 tech labs attached to 2 starports, so we might be seeing some Ravens. Wow, this is a really unorthodox TVP matchup from both players. I'm not really sure what to call here, as I've never seen these strategies.
Yeah, it looks like just Marine Banshee. It looks like getting 1 Raven in there helps be able to deal with those observers, helps with mobility. We even saw Into the Rainbow scanning to kill off an observer back here, liking that play, building 1 pylon up there at a spot. Expansion looks like he wants to throw it down. Here comes another big force by Tester. And wow, yeah, I guess he's getting Void Rays. I mean, long attack distances by ground, short attack distances by air. So it looks like he's going to abuse that with the Void Ray, but it's going to be tough to do much of anything with these 2 starports out for Terran.
Yeah, it looks like some bunkers are coming down from the Terran player, so he thinks possibly that his opponent is moving out. I'm interested to see exactly what that building in between the 2 rocks in the center of the map is doing, as it's just floating there. Okay, I thought we were going to see some crazy Korean tactics, but no, he's just kind of floating it there in the middle of the map. And going back over into the Protoss base, I thought he was saving up for a Nexus there at his natural, but no.
Nothing.
He just threw down a pylon. There goes the Nexus, I do. There it is. So thanks for making me look smart, Tester. And there's the Void Ray coming down, so that's going to put him up to 2. But that's just so many unit producing structures from the Protoss player on 1 base.
Yeah, I don't really see the purpose of this 3rd warp gate. It's going to be a little bit troublesome. There's more Void Rays coming out. Void Rays can't ever be bad because they're just so sweet. Zelnaga Watchtower getting spotted by that SCV, seeing the probe. We have the double bunker going down. And here's such a cool tactic. Raven plus Viking just to snipe observers and look, just skirting along this edge parallel to the 2 mains, so that way he can actually find something to kill. But fortunately, nothing lies there. And here finally comes some Banshee. Real interested to see what he's going to be able to do with this, because right now it looks like Tester has played a lot with Into the Rainbow and is just ready for it.
And there comes that Banshee there. He's only seeing 2 sentries. He's actually might be able to pick up that 1 sentry. He does. Here come a ton of ground units from Tester.
Be careful, Banshee!
Wow, it looks like Cloak. I think that was actually researching it. He didn't have it when he actually went in, but those Void Rays did scare him. And, oh, okay. I was actually confused. It's one of our tech guys. Big hand for our tech guys as we kind of have a lull here. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't have this stream right now. But going back into the game, looks like we have both players now sitting on 1 expansion. I think that Nexus has finished, yes, but uh-oh. Looks like we do have no probe transfer from the Protoss player. There it goes. Again, maybe he's actually listening to the stream as he's playing this.
Yeah, very late delay. It looks like that 1 Banshee put the fear in him. Didn't really want to start expanding. Didn't want to start moving out yet. And here comes the Void Ray hitting this refinery. Does he actually have a good amount of units? He is getting the stim back. Does have the concussive shell. Banshees just come here to observe from the air view. And it looks like, ooh, being very careful, some nice control by Tester, but doing the last final zap on that Marauder.
Yeah, I thought he was actually going to go in and attack those Marines, as I think he probably could have handled only a couple of Marines there with 3 fully charged Void Rays, but he does pull back. And now we have, what is this building that he's actually building right there?
2 reactors.
Yeah, 2 reactors.
Marine.
And I'm completely, I have no idea what both players are doing right now. I have no idea what they're going to be transitioning into. Looks like Tester has decided to move out. I like all of these forward pylons that he has so he can reinforce his army wherever he wants, really, on his side of the map.
Yeah, we still have this factory floating here, valiantly just steaming in the center of the map for no reason. And you know, I'm really liking this mix of Banshees and Marines and some Marauders. This reminds me a lot of Muslim, the way he plays when he early expands, but it looks like we have Into the Rainbow just trying to be very, very aggressive all game long. We have one command center getting constructed. Looks like he's going to do a little sneak expo to that bottom left side. We have another Banshee just hanging out here. It looks like Into the Rainbow positioning himself to be able to hit this backside. Looks like Tester and Into the Rainbow play